And tonight's second fight is a super welterweight bout. Super League. Fight. And the man in the blue corner, all the way from Thailand, I want to give appreciation for Malaipet, the Thailand Sitrapo.
Well, welcome back live here to Winter for Switzerland for the Kickboxing Super League. Oh, my joy is uncontained. We've got a UK fighter here on British Eurosport, Peter Crooke. Crooke will be up in just a second, but from Thailand, big Thai fight name, Malaipet Sitrapom. They call him the Diamond. He is the IKBA world title holder, the IKKC USA champ, the IMTO USA champ, the IMTO world champion, and the IKKC intercontinental champion. Interestingly enough, had a controversial decision, had a loss against Chris Van Ven Rouge. Even Van Ven Rouge held up Malaipet's hand after the fight because he didn't see it that way, but the judges saw different. That was in December in Rotterdam, and we brought that to you as part of the best of the 2003 Super League here on British Eurosport. So, Malaipet Sitrapom of Thailand, 156 fights, 133 wins, 51 KOs, just 23 lost. So this man, well, he's a legend in his own Thai boxing shorts. I suspect Peter Crooke may have his work cut out tonight. All our good thoughts go to Peter. And I'm sure all the MT fans
from Great Britain,
in the UK
Crooke,
will be really on the edge of their seats with excitement. Peter Crooke had a loss at the Super League in Padua, Italy. We couldn't bring you that fight. We bought it live and we ran out of time. I was really looking forward to that. But 25 fights, 20 wins, 9 KOs, 5 losses. He is our own Peter Crooke from the UK. He is the Waco Pro World Super Welterweight Thai boxing champion. Incidentally, his younger brother, Rhys Crooke, fantastic up-and-coming fighter. And I have to say, I was speaking to Gary Turner, our UK K1 champion, and Gary said to me, Will, pound for pound, Crooke is the UK's best fighter. When he shines, he's the brightest star in the sky. Well, all our thoughts are with you, Peter. Go there, do some damage. What an exciting bout this is going to be.
Trojan Gym with 25 fights on his record.
So yeah, from up there in the Midlands, the Trojan Gym, Wolverhampton.
25 losses. The Waco Pro champion of the world, Peter Crooke.
Well, that's a very warm welcome for Peter Crooke.
170 tall by weight of 67 kilos from Thailand, from La Puenta Muay Thai Gym. He brings a record of 156 fights to the ring. The champion of the famous Ratchadamnam Stadium.
Huge age difference.
And IMTO.
Crooke 34, Sitrapom 23.
KBA champion of the world.
So 11 years of age.
The Diamond.
I hope Peter can dig deep and maybe stop this, because big debate in the MT world. Who reigns supreme? A Thai fighter or a European fighter? We've got great European Thai champions. But you cannot detract from the argument that being born, having it in your culture in Thailand from a very early age, is going to have a huge difference. But there's a huge difference because Peter's got a height advantage.
That's important. No throws. And no
Sid Prapom, 170 centimetres.
Malaipet.
Peter Crooke,
Good luck.
10 centimetres. Oh, and I'm on the edge of my seat here. I really, really want to see a terrific positive result for Peter. If you've joined us, this is the Super League from Winterthur in Switzerland. It's a new addition to Fight Club on British Eurosport. And as you know, we are the premier sports channel for the very best in martial arts. This is our second fight for tonight. We've got lots coming up for you. We've got some exclusive Kill Bill 2 footage and interviews. We've got lots more goodies. Upcoming, some live fight interviews. We've just had a live fight interview with Albert Kraus, and some Super League debuts. Some new fighters to the Kickboxing Super League. This is a super welterweight bout at 70 kilograms. 5 3-minute rounds. Malaipet Sitprapom of Thailand, known as the Diamond, and Peter Crooke from the UK. Nice high left roundhouse from Crooke. Leading in with the left. He's getting busy early, Peter. Oh, and the Thai responds. He's known to change stance, fights orthodox, but he's actually right-handed and he's ambidextrous. So, availing himself of both hands should he need to. Malaipet Sitprapom. Well, steady pace to the start. Oh, nice connection there from Peter. Slipped in, slipped a right hand over the top. We've seen Sid Prapom fight before, and I just call your attention again to the build of this Thai fighter. The legs disproportionate, really, to the size of the body. I'm sure you'll take my point now that I've brought it to your attention. So Peter Crooke already showing a bit of red on the left thigh. And Peter, we're all behind you. I hope you warm into this and cause the Thai some trouble. And Sid Prapom, he does one of the most off-putting things that a fighter can do, and that is smile as you punish him. And Peter Crooke is doing exactly that right now, scoring away very nicely. Great left Crooke has got. Sticks it out. Very tight, Peter Crooke, trying to go to work with some good combinations with the hands. Sid Prapom smiling there. This is the game that the Thais play. It's all theatre. And some foxy moves there from the Thai fighter.
The end of the first round.
Well, the crowd really respectful of these two fighters, giving them a big round as they go back to the ring. Meat and 2 veg from Peter Crooke, nothing too exciting, but good solid work. He's got the height advantage, he's got the reach advantage. And thank goodness it's a nice steady pace, because unfortunately Sid Prapom of Thailand has the age advantage. Peter Crooke, 34 years of age. Oh, and some great connections. And the Thai looked up as if to say, all right.
Seconds out, round 2.
Two of a scheduled 5 then. 70 kilograms, this super welterweight division. Malaipet Sitprapom of Thailand in the red trunks. Peter Crooke of Great Britain in the blue. Well, Crooke is stepping up the pace a little bit now. Working that left. Oh, great connections there from Peter Crooke. A left and a right. He's really finding the target. Just coming over the top of the Thai. Oh, and great connections. The Thai slipped in with one, but Crooke teed him up beautifully and got the right hand through. The left's doing the work, finding the openings. Oh, great solid connection there from Peter Crooke. Great right hand, and that rocked the Thai. Well, there's purpose about Peter Crooke's work here. He knows that if he goes 5 rounds, I suspect that the workload is going to get harder. So, trying to keep the pace down, but the pressure up. He's really digging in hard to the Thai fighter. Some great straight right hands from Peter Crooke. Oh, and he's enjoying himself. Oh, knowing that he can find an inroad. And it's Sitprapom who's struggling. Peter Crooke looking every inch up to this task. Our referee, Josef Temi of Austria, not having any clinching. Oh, and this is class work. Oh my goodness! Crooke takes a crushing right. The Thai knows he's hurt Crooke. Crooke needs to cover up. Back pedal. And that was a great blow. A big up to Peter Crooke. Really took that square on the jaw. Didn't take a standing count, recovered nicely. Well, the Thai has found an opening. Peter really needs to cover up. Keep that left hand high because the Thai's coming around the outside and making the connection. He's found the way in. The Trojan horse will be for Peter Crooke, the right hand of the Thai. He's taken 2 great shots very squarely. Cannot relax at this stage. But with less than a minute to go in the second, Peter just a bit sloppy now. The Thai realises that if he goes for the long haul, he's going to have the advantage. A bit of huffing and puffing from Crooke. Oh, when he goes downstairs, that's a nice sign of confidence. Drops the left, goes for the body shot. Needs to cover up because that right hand is so dangerous. And Malaipet Sitprapom, what do you make of that? What a great fighter. And look at these two men, they hug each other and smile. I mean, when you enjoy your sport, when you enjoy your art, well, you never work a day in your life. And Malaipet Sitprapom, huge smile on his face. Peter Crooke gives him a huge hug.
Okay, 1, 2's down.
Slow-mo will show it all.
Boom. Yes. Okay, don't load off. Let them go fast, straight down the pipe.
Oh, what a beauty!
Pace.
That was top banana.
With speed. Okay? You understand me, Peter? Yeah. You must put a pace on him with speed, but I want the 1-2. Okay? You couldn't miss with it. Let it go. Yes?
Well, words of advice there from the corner of Peter Crooke. The Trojan Gym.
Hands up. Now, come on. It's your turn to take over. This is your turn to take over. Your turn to take over, Peter. Come on.
Oh, his corner really giving him sound advice. It is the 1-2 left-right combination. Well, I'm on the edge of my seat. I've got red marks here on my thighs as I'm gripping the side of the chair. Peter Crooke of Great Britain in the blue trunks versus Malaipet Sitprapom of Thailand. This super welterweight 70 kilogram division bout, 5 3-minute rounds. We're in round 3 in the early doors. So far, I think Peter Crooke is ahead. He scored beautifully. Really used the height advantage. But now, I suspect Sid Prapom, the Thai, will start to get a little mischievous, start to slow Crooke down, maybe with some clinching, try and take the juice out of Peter. Huge age advantage here. Peter Crooke, 34 years of age, and the Thai's 23, and you know, I don't want to be ageist, but you can't take it away over 5 rounds at this level. It's not easy. But Crooke should use his height advantage here in the clinches and cover up well, because Sid Prapom has got a right hand and a little bit of joking and fun from both men there. And Peter Crooke needs to focus, not get involved in this showboating, and get to work. I saw a great bout recently with Marty Cox Jr., championship bout. He fought the Canadian Marvin, and the surname eludes me now, but the Canadian showboated, and you never saw a more focused young man. Marty Cox Jr. had none of it, never rose to the occasion, never even forced a smile, just went straight to work. And what a great combination that is. Marty Cox Sr. and Marty Cox Jr. It's terrific to see dad and son. What a combination, it's unbeatable. So Peter Crooke taking a left and a right very squarely on the jaw there. Here in round 3, less than a minute to go. And Peter Crooke really needs to cover that left side up. But he's caused problems for the Thai. He really has. He's moved forward, he's been aggressive. He's worked the left and the right there. The right goes in. And really, I think Crooke has had the best of it. So far, I've got him ahead. Beat the Thai to the punch. Oh, my goodness me! Left, right combination again. Oh, sets the stance squarely to bring a big right across. Oh, this is terrific stuff. Peter Crooke is fighting the fight of his life. Peter Crooke looks to be the paradigm of poise. The Thai not really giving the UK fighter an awful lot to think about. He's tried the showboating, he's tried the mischief, he's tried the foxy moves, connected a couple of times, but it's Crooke all the way. Peter Crooke of Great Britain
We got a job to do.
looks like being able to command this fight.
We've got a job to do.
And there's a possibility Crooke could stop the Thai fighter.
Okay, I want determination this round.
Well, Peter Crooke, as I say, had a loss in Padua, Italy. That was against Michel Sanchi.
Okay, this round.
Had a win in Rotterdam in December against Eddie Saban. And in Wuppertal, unfortunately, took a loss against Ole Baggio Larsen. But look at the Thai.
He's going to win the fight.
Pete, you stay on him.
Come on.
Pushing him back, Pete.
Time! Fight!
Right, this is 4 of 5. This is the round that could make or break the fight. Oh, and Peter Crooke here, coming to do business, really piling the pressure onto the Thai. Oh, and we love it, we love it, we love it like that. Oh, left, right. And really the Thai, I suspect, is in trouble. He just hasn't found an answer for Peter Crooke. Okay, so getting busy on the inside now, the Thai fighter. This is where they're dangerous. They know it's the last 2 rounds that make the difference. They conserve the energy. And really, Peter doesn't want to get involved in clinches, and thank goodness that the referee has intervened. There is clinching, but none on the lower back. It's not allowed under these modified tie rules here for Super League. And I just hope that Crooke doesn't get involved in the clinch, because that's going to sap energy. And really, he needs to conserve all of that to keep sharp and fast. I'm surprised, really, the tie hasn't really managed to get some of his power shots off. We've seen Sid Prapom fight before, and he can really lamp those round kicks in. The low kick round to the midsection. I mean, just have to look at the thighs there to work out what's going on. But it's Peter Crooke on his toes, just cruising a little bit in this, the fourth. Well, he's our own Waco Pro World Super Welterweight Thai Boxing Champion. And you know, I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, oh, just wouldn't it be great? And wouldn't that be great? Left, right, left, and then the right again. Oh, Peter Crooke is on fire here. Oh, catches him with the right. Crooke tags the tie. And Peter Crooke is having it all his own way. This is a joy to watch. Oh, the tie gets tagged again. Tries a shuffle, but gets caught square on the jaw. Crooke could finish this now. Crooke could finish it. Oh, and my respect goes out. Didn't rush the job, working it steady, scoring away, taking his time. And have you ever seen Malaipet Sid Prapom take this amount of punishment? Referee, just a friendly warning. Oof, and the high roundhouse. You can never write off a Thai fighter. Peter Crooke now, huffing and puffing a little bit, and I'm not surprised. Really needs to cover up and keep it tight. Oh, and the bell goes, they don't hear it. Oh, Peter Crooke.
Your child back at home, okay? That's right, Malaipet. You understand me? You get your guard off. You get your guard off and you seal it now, Peter. Okay? We haven't won it yet. We have to seal it. You understand me, Peter Crooke? Okay? 3 minutes. Hands off, you seal the victory. Punch in combination and kick as well. Okay, now come on, Peter. This is for all those back home. Yes? When you say going back, stay on him, Pete. Stay on him. Peter, hands off.
Well, you heard the corner there. Tighten up the guard, get the hands working and seal the victory. This will be for all those back home, and I am on the edge of my seat. In fact, I've had people here ringside asking me to keep the noise down. Fat chance of that happening. The fifth and final round. Peter Crooke of Great Britain versus Malaipet Sid Prapom of Thailand. It's been Crooke all the way. This has been the fight of Crooke's life. In terms of his technique, in terms of his focus, in terms of him coming here to do business, and he's fought this fight technically brilliantly, and the crowd behind him. 156 fights Sid Prapom has under his belt and 133 wins, and Crooke throws him away. Well, Crooke's still on his toes. Has to cover up. He's falling foul of the right hand of the Thai. And the Thai, I would suspect, feigning a little bit of tiredness. Peter needs to keep working away. And what great advice from his corner. Oh, the Trojan Gym up there in Wolverhampton. To all the lads ringside. Oh, what sound advice. Big up to you. And he's listened to the advice. Close that guard up. Working the hands and the kicks. Well, I suspect the tide's recovering now. Come on, Peter. Keep the pressure going. The tide changed stance. I told you he was foxy. Just over a minute to go in this, the fifth and the final round. If you've joined us here at British Eurosport, we're coming to you live from Winterthur in Switzerland. Peter Crooke of Great Britain in the blue trunks. You see, as the person dishing out the punishment perfectly and precisely, his opponent in the red trunks from Thailand, Malaipet Sitprapom. This is a man they call the Diamond and comes here with a record of 156 fights, 133 wins, 51 KOs. But it looks as if that will all pale into significance as Peter Crooke of Great Britain now, in the last half minute of this fight, is working, using up all the energy that he's got, standing toe-to-toe with the Thai. Crooke is 34 years of age, the Thai fighter is 23. This distance of 5 rounds, and the man is still throwing pigskin. There's just seconds to go now, and Crooke knows that he can afford to take his time and keep out of danger. This is such a terrific, terrific fight, and the atmosphere is just electric. Well, there's going to be no knockdowns. We're less than 10 seconds. And that's it! That's it! And I defy anybody to tell me that Peter Crooke did not just fight the fight of his career. At 34 years of age, we are on our seats here. Oh, big up to Peter Crooke. What a terrific fight. Well, we get dozens of requests for top Muay Thai fights here at British Eurosport, and I just hope that Super League tonight has brought you that. It's given us a great, great British victory. Peter Crooke does the business full fat style, and I'm telling you now, this is not just any fighter. This is Malaipet Sitprapom.
Brilliant. Yeah.
156 fights, 133 wins, and Peter Crooke has just outboxed him. Great fight, clean fight, technical fight.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. The winner of the fight, the man in the blue corner, Malaipet Sitprapom. Peter Crooke. I'm sorry, the winner, Peter Crooke.
You know, I'm apoplectic. Our announcer just got the announcement wrong.
Peter Crooke. Please make your appreciation for Malaipet Sitprapom.
Ram, you got a blue PlayStation?
I am almost apoplectic. The announcer here this evening just announced the wrong fighter as the winner and then corrected it. But we at ringside were just about to get in there and do 5 rounds ourselves. But Peter Crooke of Great Britain, what a glorious, glorious victory. What a glorious, glorious summer evening here in Winterthur, Switzerland. Peter Crooke of the Trojan Gym, Wolverhampton, has done the business full fat style.
Peter, congratulations for your fight.
Thank you very much.
We're going to an interview.
Very confident. It was
Fantastic fighter.
yeah, it was
Absolutely brilliant.
the favorite for this fight, but you beat him.
Yeah.
Which strategy do you use?
I just tried to counter him and work a high pace because the Thais like to settle into a routine. So I just trained to try and keep him unsettled. Just tried to put the work rate on to hopefully get him out of his rhythm, and it paid off.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic guy. We're the best of friends, so it's really hard to fight each other really. But fantastic win, so that's put me back up, redeemed myself now from my last one. So thank you very much.
How do you feel now?
Fantastic. I want to get home to my family now, my little kids and my wife.
Okay.
So fantastic.
Thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you to the Super League. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We continue.